Hey guys, before the video starts, I just want to give a great shout out to my wonderful members. The Battle of Paper Official, Jesse HOH, Plush Anime Game Adventures. Enchanted Stones, Mocha Vanilla, Spacey Demoto. Levi OC, David Hero, and Jster. Thank you all so much for the extra support. You guys rule. Now onto the video.
Somewhere on a Grand Prix. Better than torn up in every moment. If it all's worth my eventual sense, maybe then time again will weave a thread until the end. Vow with you and I that when we die we'll leave behind a meaningful legend.
Hey guys, what is up? It is I, TDI Fan 2025, and welcome to another video. You guys are probably wondering what's going on. Why are you just showing these figures that are on the shelf? Well, you're probably wondering, where are the Amiibos? Where could they have gone? Well, I will show you eventually, but this video is what some of you guys may probably already guessed by now. I'm going to be doing another Amiibo showcase. One like I did last year, but this time I'm going to be revealing all the Amiibos I've gained, and as well as the ones that I've already had since the past year. So if you haven't checked, but recently I did finally collect every single Super Smash Bros. Amiibo that has ever been made. So obviously now would be the perfect time for me to do another Amiibo showcase where I can showcase all the Amiibos I have. Not just the Super Smash Bros. Ones, but ones from other series like Animal Crossing, Kirby, Super Mario, Legends of Zelda, etc. And yeah, without further ado, not only will I be just showcasing the Amiibos, but I also plan on revealing a couple other juicy stuff, some content that are, of course, Amiibo related that you guys can expect sometime this year, presumably. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's get on with this Amiibo showcase. So I'm just gonna instead of going one at a time, I'm gonna go by series until we get to the Super Smash Bros. Amiibos, of course. So let's just start with the Animal Crossing series, which should show up in about now. Oh, there you go. So here are all of the Animal Crossing related Amiibos that I currently own that are specifically for the Animal Crossing series. Yeah, I don't have all of them, but since I already have, how much do I have? 8? I have 8 currently. I might as well complete the whole set. So that's probably going to be the next series, or one of the next series that I'll start collecting those Amiibos for, because, yeah, I mean, I have 8. And, might as well try to collect the entire set now that I have no set of Amiibos to try to collect right now, since I just barely completed it. And, yeah, of course, I have to look for something else to get, but as you guys can see, here are all of the Animal Crossing Amiibos that I currently have at my disposal. I don't even know what to say. Or at my possession, something like that. But, yeah, now let's see what's next. Next up, we have the Splatoon series. I only have 2 currently. Of course, we have Inkling Girl, and recently I also got the Inkling Boy Amiibo. So these are the only 2 Splatoon, specifically Splatoon Amiibos that I have currently. These Amiibos look pretty cool, even though I haven't played Splatoon. I'll probably collect these Amiibos too. I don't know if I'm going to collect every single Splatoon Amiibo. I might just collect the ones that look cool to me, or the ones that I, am interested in, or the ones I'm like, you know what, that one looks cool, I'll get it. Just the ones that catch my eye, I should say. But for now, I just have these 2. So yeah, they look pretty cool. Should probably do a showcase, because why not? Just have them do a little twirl and all that. All right, well, let's see what's next. Okay, next up we've got the Kirby series. So as you can see, I only have 3 currently. We have this Kirby Amiibo, which, it's been there. It's been having it. It's been living, because look at all of these marks on this Amiibo. But this is one of my earlier Amiibos, or one of my first few Amiibos, so that would explain why. And then we got King Dedede, which I got this many years ago as well. He looks pretty cool. There's like one mark right there, so that's how you know it's been some time. And recently, I got this Wildy Amiibo as well, which looks pretty sick. Out of these Amiibos, the only one that I'm missing is the Meta Knight Amiibo. So that one I'll have to get at some point. Then I'll have the entire Kirby set. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, here's all the only Kirby Amiibos that I've got. And yeah, on to the next series. Next up, we have the Super Mario Odyssey Amiibos. You know, I would really like to get that 3-pack, but unfortunately I didn't, so I got these guys separately. Here we have Mario, who looks as fresh as ever in his wedding outfit. Next, we got Peach, who looks pretty nice in this wedding outfit as well. And recently, we got the Bowser Amiibo, which also looks very fresh with his suit and all that. These Amiibos look great, and they're from a great game, Super Mario Odyssey. If you haven't played that game, highly recommend it. One of the best Mario games so far, even though I've only played a couple Mario games. So, I don't know. Take my word for it if you want. But, yeah, from what I know, I believe these are the only 3 Amiibos they made for that game. So, yeah, that's another set that's been completed. But, yeah, on to the next series. Next up, I've got the Super Mario series. As you can see, there's quite a few of them. Here are all of the Super Mario Amiibos that I currently own. Of course, we got the man himself, Mario, which looks pretty fine. This is one of the first Amiibos I've got too, so that's pretty awesome. Next, we have the Luigi Amiibo, which I got at the same time as this Mario Amiibo, and they both look still pretty fresh, even though I got these, like, I forgot what year it was. I think it was, like, when they barely came out, so, like, sometime around 2015. It's about to be 10 years since I got these Amiibos, and that is insane. Then we also have the Peach Amiibo, another Amiibo that I got pretty early on in my Amiibo career. And then we got Bowser as well. I'm going to get a new one because, as you can see, I forgot when. It was definitely around the time that I first got this Amiibo, but of course he fell, and his, what would that would be his right eyebrow, right? No, that would be his left. His left eyebrow it just broke off. So you see, I'm going to get a new one eventually. And, but he still looks pretty cool. And of course, there's the Daisy Amiibo, which looks pretty nice as well. Yoshi has had it because look at all these marks. Like you see, the paint is already wearing off on that side. But and on this side too, Yoshi has had it. Then it's got Diddy Kong. I got Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong at the same time because they were actually a gift from one of my relatives, so that was pretty awesome. And then got this Waluigi Amiibo, which looks awesome as well. I mean, it's the only Waluigi Amiibo. Sad. Please add to Smash Bros. Now that we already know that another Nintendo Switch is coming. So, come on. With a new Smash game, that would give you guys the perfect chance to add him. We also have Rosalina because, yeah, I mean, she's had some days too because it's already a mark right there. But she still looks pretty nice, pretty sweet. And then there's also Toad. Can't forget about Toad. He's had it too. His eyes and that mark right there. Yeah. And recently, well, before I get to these Amiibos, I also got the Gold Mario Amiibo, which looks awesome. I'm so glad I got him. He looks awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And recently I got these 3. Boo, which glows in the dark, so that's pretty cool. Goomba, which is, I mean, it's Goomba, but hey, Goomba's Goomba. And recently Koopa, which also looks awesome. So here are all of the Super Mario Amiibos that I currently own. Of course, there's a couple that I'm missing. I did recently order Silver Mario. So Silver Mario should be on his way. And then there's also the Wario Amiibo that I have to get. And then there's the Cat Mario and Cat Peach that they made. So I think those are it. I think once I get those 4, then I'll have all of the Super Mario Amiibos that they made. Unless I'm missing one. Feel free to correct me if I'm missing one in the comments. But, yeah, here are all of the Super Mario Amiibos that I currently own. They all look very nice. Now on to the next series. All right, next up we have the 8-bit Amiibos that I currently own. We have the, this is the classic Mario right over here, the one from the very beginning. Then we have Mario in his main colors, but still 8-bit. These Amiibos look pretty darn cool. And then I also got the Link 8-bit Amiibo as well, so pretty cool. I don't know if I'm missing any. I might be, or maybe these are all the 8-bits they made. Feel free to correct me again. Let me know in the comments if there's any Amiibos that I'm currently missing for like any of these sets that I haven't named. but these are all of the 8-bit amiibos that I have, and they look very retro, very nice. On to the next series. Here are the next 2 amiibos that I have. Now, these 2 are either in a series of their own, or I only have one of them from the current series that they are. Like Link, for example, this is the only, like, specific Legend of Zelda amiibo that I currently own, and it's, of course, from Tears of the Kingdom. This amiibo looks awesome. I'm glad I got him. He looks awesome. What a nice-looking amiibo. And then there's the Chibi Robo amiibo, which I believe this is the only amiibo from the Chibi Robo series that they made. So, yeah, awesome. So these are the 2 unrelated amiibos, or like the one that either is the only amiibo from the series, or is the only one that I currently have from the series that it's from, you know, and all that. So those are all of the amiibos that I have that are outside of the Super Smash Bros. Amiibos. With that said, let's go on with my Super Smash Bros. Amiibo collection. And to prove that I currently have them all, I'm gonna show them based on the roster. So based on number 1 Mario, all the way to the very last character, Sora. With that said, let's get on with it. Okay, so let's see how much amiibos we can fit here before we have to move some down there. So of course we have the first character, the one who started it all, Mario. And I love this amiibo. This is one amiibo that I've been wanting for so long, and for some reason it took me a while until I can finally get it in my grasp. Or on my grasp, or in my grasp, whatever. But yeah, this amiibo looks awesome. Sure, some people think it's basic, but I mean, look at this fireball. Come on. This is one of the best looking amiibos, in my honest opinion. Sure, it's simple enough. Sure, there's not very much detail on it, but come on, it's Mario, and you can't just hate the character. You have to love him. Sure, call him overrated if you want, but I love this amiibo, and I'm so glad I finally have it. It took me a while, but I finally got it, and I'm happy because I love this amiibo. It's awesome. And yeah, on to the next character. Next we have Donkey Kong, another character that took me a while to get, but hey, he's kind of simple enough. I do love the furry or the hairy textures on the ape, of course. And yeah, he looks awesome. Another amiibo that took me a while to get, but I finally got him too. And yeah, I mean, of course, these 2 used to be rivals. Or are they still rivals? The world may never know. On to the next character. Next up we have Link, of course. Another amiibo that took me a while, but I finally got Link as well. This Link looks awesome. Maybe not the face so much, but hey, it looks awesome. I love the texture on his suit and his armor and all that. And the shield and the sword. Like, they really went all out with these characters. I'm so glad because the people who made these amiibos, they really took the time. They took the time and effort to put in or to add on every little detail on these characters, and it's great. The real only question that I have is, why is the, what do you call this? The base that keeps the character from falling. Why is it orange? I don't know. But hey, it's awesome. Still an awesome amiibo. And yeah, on to the next amiibo. Next we have Samus. This is one of the earlier amiibos I got, or one of the very early amiibos that I got. Or one of the first few, I should say, because early doesn't really make sense. But yeah, one of the first few amiibos I got. This is also a gift from a relative of mine. So thank you if you're watching this. But yeah, she looks awesome. I love how they handle this character. I love it because look at it. Look at the armor. Look at how it shines. It's awesome. One of the best looking amiibos for sure. And it was one of the earlier amiibos that they made. So yeah, even early on when they were making these amiibos at the very beginning, they took their time. And I'm glad they did because this amiibo looks awesome. Okay, on to the next amiibo. Next we have Yoshi. Yoshi looks great. Short, simple, but this is a great amiibo. Another one took me a while to get, but it's Yoshi. You can't hate Yoshi. Come on. And this amiibo just looks very, very much better than the one from the Super Mario that's down there already. But yeah, great looking amiibo. On to the next character. Next we have the, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? What is debatably the most adorable looking amiibo? Kirby. Yes, Kirby. And it's one of the most simplistic looking ones too, because it's just Kirby sitting down, and it's Kirby. Kirby has a very easy or very basic design, because it's just the eyes, the mouth, the cheeks, the feet, and the arms. But yeah, this amiibo looks really cute, so you can't hate it, because look at how adorable Kirby looks. anyways, on to the next amiibo. Next, we have Star Fox himself. This was another amiibo that I got early on, or one of the very first few amiibos I got to, at least when it comes to Super Smash Bros. I remember I got this at Toys R Us. That's right, guys. Toys R Us was where I got this amiibo. Back when Toys R Us was still a thing. That was where I got this amiibo, and I was very happy. I remember it was back in the times when this amiibo was quite rare. I think it was during one of the restock eras where they were restocking some of the amiibos, and Fox was one of them. And lucky me, I stumbled upon him, and I got him. Awesome. Awesome looking amiibo for sure. And Fox is one of my favorite characters, even though I know nothing about his series because I've never played a single Star Fox game, but I really do like playing him in Super Smash Bros. Anyway, on to the next amiibo. Next up, we have Pikachu, or should I say, Pikachus, because if you've been keeping up with my amiibo journey, then you will know that I recently got another Pikachu amiibo, and that's only because, as you can see, this amiibo has had it. This one has been rough. Like the nose is completely gone, and there's a lot of marks everywhere on this amiibo. Some of the paint is worn off too. That's how you know that this is one of my very first amiibos because of how it looks. But hey, it still looks great. But of course, I was like, I had to get a new one at some point, and I did. This amiibo is awesome. Very simple with the detail and all that. But hey, it's Pikachu, another adorable looking amiibo, so you can't seem to hate it. With that said, let's move on to the next character. Next, we have everybody's favorite green plumber, Luigi. This was another amiibo that I got very early on my amiibo journey. I got this as a gift as well from a relative. Some of these amiibos were gifts, actually most of them anyway. Most of the amiibos that I currently own were gifts, so of course, thank you and all that. But yeah, this amiibo looks awesome, even though it's just Luigi doing the plink. But hey, it still looks great, and I'm going to put it next to his brother. On to the next amiibo. Next up, we have one of my very first few amiibos, at least Super Smash Bros. Related, but not just that, one of my very first amiibos in general, Ness. That's right, you're probably thinking, how is Ness one of your very first amiibos? Well, Ness is another gift I got, and it was on the same day that I got Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. So this is all the way back in 2016. Because yes, I got the game in 2016. I know, 2 years late, but I got it as a gift, and I got this amiibo with it, with another amiibo that we'll get to shortly. But yeah, Ness looks great. I'm so glad he's still in great condition, even though it was one of my very first few amiibos. But look at how great the condition still is to this day. This amiibo is like 9 years old now, and come on, it still looks great. Very happy I got Ness. He looks awesome. And this is definitely one of my favorite renders of Ness too. So yeah, Ness is great. Ness is our boy. Now on to the next amiibo. Next we have Falcon Punch, or Falcon Kick, since his foot is up or leg is up. But yeah, Captain Falcon, another amiibo that I really wanted, and I'm so glad I got him. He looks great, and he's just a really great character. A really great character to play as. He's another character that I do play constantly whenever I'm playing Super Smash Bros. So, yeah, and he just looks great. I just love him. A great looking amiibo. Now on to the next one. To end off this first set, I should say, because these are all the amiibos from the very first game, we have Jigglypuff, another adorable looking amiibo. And she is also one of the most recent amiibos I collected too in this amiibo journey. So yeah, don't know why it took me a while to get her as well, but hey, got Jigglypuff, and these are all of the amiibos of the characters that were from the very first game. Now on to the characters that were on Super Smash Bros. Melee. All right, now it's good. Let's move on to the next amiibo. The first character that was revealed for, of course, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Princess Peach. This was another amiibo that I did get recently. It was last year when they were doing restocks again. I got her and another amiibo at a GameStop, so that's pretty cool. Instead of just ordering it online, I actually went and shopped it in person. Anywho, this amiibo looks great. I do love this little design, this little golden thing they did on their dress. It looks awesome. And yeah, just a really nice looking amiibo. On to the next one. Well, I guess I should stick to the Echo Fighters too. So next would actually be the other amiibo that I got with Princess Peach, Princess Daisy. And yeah, this amiibo looks great. Even though she first joined in Ultimate, she is Peach's Echo Fighter, and if I want to stay in order, then she would of course be next. So yeah, she looks great. Awesome. Next is of course the main villain, the main badass himself, Bowser, and this amiibo looks awesome. Even though it's kind of short, like if you put it side to side with Princess Peach, like, yeah. But hey, he looks great. I kind of wish they would have made him bigger, but it would kind of be hard, I guess, with how small these bases are. But yeah, this amiibo looks great, and I'm glad I got him. On to the next amiibo. Next, we have the Ice Climbers, another amiibo that I got at GameStop back when these amiibos were first out, or when the Ice Climber amiibo first came out anyway. It was like back in February of 2019. Yeah, that long ago. That was when I got these amiibo. And, it looks great. It's the design from Ultimate, and I like how they added some ice too, even though there's already some marks onto it. But hey, the amiibo still looks great. Anyways, on to the next amiibo. Next, we have Princess Zelda, another great looking amiibo. And this character, or this amiibo specifically, I got around the same time that I got the Luigi amiibo, so it was a very long time ago. And hey, it's Zelda. She looks great. And what more do I have to say? Great looking amiibo. On to the next amiibo. Next up, we have Zelda's counterpart, Sheik. And this Sheik amiibo looks very nice. I love the design that they have on her. Like these amiibos, specifically the Legends of Zelda amiibos, at least the ones that are kind of complex with the design, they really went all out with these. And this one looks great. On to the next amiibo. Next up, we have Dr. Mario, of course. And this was actually my very first amiibo from what I remember. It might not be my very first amiibo, but it was definitely my very first Super Smash Bros. Amiibo. I actually got this in Target. It was around the same time that this amiibo first came out. So, pretty lucky that I was able to find Dr. Mario. And it was around the time where I was like getting into amiibos, and I was like, I want this. So I got it. And I'm very happy because for a very first Super Smash Bros. Amiibo, Dr. Mario's not that bad of a character. Sure, I mean, he could have been a Echo Fighter, but for some reason they didn't let that happen. But hey, it's Dr. Mario. What's not to hate about Dr. Mario? On to the next amiibo. Next, we have Pichu, another adorable looking amiibo. And I remember I also got this at GameStop. It was around the same time that the amiibo first came out. A lot of these amiibos honestly came from GameStop, so that's pretty cool. In GameStop, we won't stop. But yeah, Pichu, great looking amiibo, very adorable. Next, we have Falco. This amiibo looks pretty great. I believe I got this at Best Buy. I could be wrong. It's been a while, but hey, this amiibo still looks great, in great condition. And it's Falco. Come on, it looks awesome. On to the next amiibo. Next, we have Marth. This amiibo looks awesome. I got this amiibo around the same time that I got the Mario amiibo, at least from what I can remember. So it was not that long ago, but hey, this amiibo looks great. The design, they really went all out. And of course, we can't forget about the Echo Fighter, Lucina. Lucina also looks great. This is also one of the amiibos that I recently got. One of the last few amiibos from the Wave 4 set. So, yeah. And look, she looks awesome. Just as good as Marth. Maybe even better when it comes to the design. Anywho, on to the next amiibos. Next, we got Young Link. Don't really know why they decided to waste a slot on Young Link. I'm guessing because of Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time. But hey, still a great character or a great amiibo, even though I hardly play as Young Link. But hey, that's because I never played Melee, so But hey, it's still a great looking amiibo, and I'm pretty sure I got this amiibo. Where did I get it? I can't remember. I believe it was either Walmart or GameStop. I could be completely wrong. It's been a while, but hey, this amiibo looks awesome. And I know I said but hey 3 times, so what am I doing? But on to the next amiibo. Next, we have Ganondorf. This amiibo looks sick. I can't recall where I got this amiibo. I believe it was as a gift. I don't really remember. I know it was a while ago, though. So, yeah, and this amiibo looks great. I love the design of this amiibo. Ganondorf looks very sick. They really went all out with all the textures and details on this character's design. It was about to fall, too. But, yeah, this amiibo looks great. One of the best looking amiibos for sure. Glad I got him. On to the next amiibo. Next, we have Mewtwo. This amiibo looks great. Sure, it's got a few marks, but hey, it's Mewtwo, one of my favorite Pokemons, so I'm so glad I got this amiibo. It was also very early on my amiibo career, so yes, very nice looking amiibo, Mewtwo. Next, we have Roy. Roy's our boy, am I right? This amiibo looks very sick. I love the design, and details and the textures on this amiibo. But let's not forget about Roy's Echo Fighter, Krom. This is another amiibo that I got early on, and he also looks sick. Like, they really went all out with this amiibo too, like with all the design and stuff. When it comes to the Fire Emblem amiibos, yeah, I'm not huge on the series, and I kind of think it's overrated, at least when it comes to how much characters were added onto the roster. But I will admit, these amiibos, they look very awesome, and some of the best even. So yeah, on to the next amiibo. To end off the Melee roster, we have the one and only Mr. Game & Watch. I know it came with other renders, but I don't know where they are currently. I either lost them or I have them somewhere, I just can't remember. But this is the one that I kept on it, the render that was used from, I want to say, Smash 4. But yeah, Mr. Game & Watch. Looks awesome. I mean, kind of, basic, but I love how they made the character, because it's only like a 2D character, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, that's it for the Super Smash Bros. Melee roster. Now on to one of my personal favorites, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Guys, I completely forgot about one Echo Fighter. Samus's Echo Fighter. Dark Samus. Yep, here's Dark Samus, and it looks awesome. One of the best looking amiibos for sure. I love the texture, I love how it feels. It's a great looking amiibo. Anywho, let's add them back, and then we can do the Brawl amiibos. Let's start with the GOAT that was just so OP that, like, in all the online battles, this is the one kid that most people chose, Meta Knight. Meta Knight was so OP in Brawl. Like, he was so broken. Such a broken character. And this amiibo looks great. So glad I got this Meta Knight amiibo. It looks awesome. Such a great looking amiibo for sure. And I'm so glad I got it. Nice. Next, we have Pit. This amiibo looks pretty cool. It was one of the amiibos that I got early on as well. And I just love how it looks. I love the design, love the texture. The wings looks awesome. Great looking amiibo for sure. Next, we have Zero Suit Samus. And this amiibo looks great as well. Another amiibo that I got early on. Just looks awesome. Even though the face is kind of sus. But other than that, it's a great looking amiibo for sure. And yeah, on to the next one. Next, we have the man, the myth, the legend, the Wario. Yes, we have the Wario amiibo. This one looks great. I really do wish they also made like the alternate color where it was Wario in his, his main overalls. But this one still looks great. I love how they kept the design awesome. His biker suit and all that. It's a great looking amiibo. And this one took me a while to get as well, but I finally have it. It's Wario. What's not to love about this amiibo? Next, we have Ike. Prepare yourself. That's right. This amiibo looks awesome. Another great looking amiibo. And Ike is by far one of my favorites when it comes to the Fire Emblem characters. Even though I know nothing about the character, but it's Ike. He looks awesome. Great looking amiibo for sure. Right there with Marth. Two great looking amiibos and two goats. Next we have King DDD. This amiibo looks great. If you guys remember, I had a double King DDD, and I actually gave one of them away when I reached 2,000 subscribers. There's another amiibo that I did get a duplicate of, and I do plan on probably giving that away when I reach 3,000, and I am less than 200 away. So, you guys know what to do, right? You know what to do. You want that extra amiibo? You know what to do. But yeah, this amiibo looks great. Sure, it's kind of, simple with the design, but this is another amiibo that I really wanted, so I'm glad I got him. It's King Dedede. Next, we have Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong looks great, even though he kind of looks derpy because the eyes are kind of too far from each other, but it still looks great. It looks great. It's a great looking amiibo for sure. And I love the Nintendo on the hat, of course. And of course, the base is, orange again, like Link. But hey, it is what it is. Still a great looking amiibo nonetheless. Next, we have the Pokemon Trainer. Squirtle, I choose you. No, wait, I chose Ivysaur. No, wait, even better, Charizard. Pokemon Trainer with the 3 Pokemon. Great looking amiibos for sure. And it was one of the characters that I did play quite a bit in Brawl. So, yeah, here we have the Pokemon Trainer himself. He looks awesome. He was great in the Subspace Emissary storyline. His dynamic with Lucas, it was awesome. And then we had Squirtle. Pretty simple, but still looking great. Ivysaur, great looking amiibo too. Love it. And Charizard. This is a great looking amiibo. One of my favorite Pokemons. Actually, I think Charizard is my favorite Pokemon today. I know that's an easy answer, but hey, I'm not huge on Pokemon either. So call me one of the what's the word? You know, one of the I don't know how to call it, but or a noob. I guess call me a Pokemon noob because that's what I am when it comes to Pokemon. But hey, Charizard's a great Pokemon nonetheless. And yeah, these amiibos look great. Kind of simple, but still great. Especially this Pokemon Trainer amiibo. On to the next ones. Next, we have Lucas. Lucas is great. One of the amiibos I did get recently, too. And I was so happy when they brought him back for Super Smash Bros. 4. Come on, it's Lucas. He looks great. And he was a underrated GOAT in the Subspace Emissary. Next, we have one of my favorite characters of all time. Probably the character that I play with the most in Super Smash Bros. I would say that this character for sure is my main overall when it comes to the characters that I play with a ton. And this character recently had a third movie that released in theaters. It's the one, it's the only, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. This was the other amiibo that I got alongside with Ness. Where's Ness? He's over here. Alongside with Ness and the Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS game, because, come on, it's Sonic. Sonic was one of the very first video game characters that I got introduced with, even though I haven't played a single Sonic game at the time. But I knew Sonic, I knew about the lore, I watched the shows, and come on, you can't hate Sonic the freaking Hedgehog. I was so excited when I saw him in Brawl. He's a great character. Okay, next we have Snake. A great looking amiibo. I remember everybody flipped when they saw him got revealed for Ultimate, and then with the text, "Everyone is here." Come on. And plus, it's a great looking amiibo for a great looking character. For these next few characters, I kind of forgot about the roster, so I could be completely wrong or out of order here. But next we have Lucario. Feel free to correct me if he was not supposed to be next, or if it was not supposed to be next. But hey, Lucario, sick. Blue Pokemon. Blue is my favorite color, and Lucario's just a really nice looking amiibo and a nice Pokemon, a great Pokemon as well. So yeah, glad Lucario's added to the roster. Next, we have one character that if you know me, you know this one character I legit do not care for. I know this character, or the game that this character's from, has a great fan base, but I just never got into it. And I never even played the character at all, or hardly. Only when like I'm doing it in random, you know, when I select random for which character I want to play as. That's pretty much the only time that this character ever comes up and that I play the character. And that is Olimar. I know, hate me if you want, I just never got into the Pikmin series, and I just never saw Olimar as a character that I would really play. I honestly see all of Olimar as one of the weakest characters in the roster. But the amiibo looks nice. Nice looking amiibo. Other than that, can't really care the character, but hey, Olimar's here. Next we have, oh great, another Link. Yep, it's Toon Link this time though. And between you and me, I personally prefer Toon Link over Young Link. That's because I actually did play Toon Link a couple of times, unlike Young Link. But hey, still looks great looking amiibo for sure. And yeah, Toon Link, awesome. Next we have Rob. This Rob amiibo looks pretty nice. This version of Rob was one that I recently got anyway. But let's not forget about Rob's Echo Fighter. Famicom Rob! Wait, this is not an Echo Fighter, but it could be. No, anyway, I also got the Famicom Rob. I got this Rob first before I got this Rob, so that's pretty cool. But I got both of them, so that's pretty nice. And last but not least, the one character that a lot of people were so excited to see when this character was brought up in the reveal trailer for Ultimate. We have Wolf. Great looking amiibo. And if you remember from that one amiibo tourney that I did a while back, I believe Wolf won that, so that's pretty cool. Wolf actually won something, and Wolf was this close to winning what season was it? Sunset Shimmer, but he lost to Batman. But then hey, at least he has bragging rights. He's like, that's right, I lost to Batman, but I was this close to beating him. Anywho, this amiibo looks great. Wolf's a great character. I'd play with him or as him time to time, and yeah, great looking amiibo. So that's everybody from Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which debatably is the best Smash game, at least in my opinion. That's the one game I grew up with. If it wasn't for Super Smash Bros. Brawl, I would not know like 90% of this roster. So thank you, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, for introducing me to characters like Link, Kirby, freaking Snake, and more. But yeah. Now on to the next game, which is a controversial game, but this is another game that I loved to play as a kid when I first got it. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. Let's get it. I completely forgot about another Echo Fighter. Pit's Echo Fighter. Dark Pit. This amiibo was probably the most expensive amiibo that I purchased. I literally forgot how much I paid for it. 80? It was around $80 for sure. So when I said that Sephiroth was the most expensive amiibo, I lied. It was Dark Pit. No, wait. That's a lie again. Never mind. I did not pay $80 for Dark Pit. I actually found the cheaper one, and that's why I got this one. It was for like 30 something, but I still got it. But if you will if you check on like Amazon, then they're selling it for like $90. So I was like, heck no. But hey, I still got Dark Pit. And yeah, Echo Fighter. Alright, now on to the roster for Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. First we have Villager. Now this character, I kind of got annoyed of, because like, this character's kind of an annoying character in the game. But I will admit, this is a great looking amiibo. I should probably get the original design too. You know, the Villager amiibo where his eyes were like humongous. I'll probably get that one eventually if I can find it. Like if I can get my hands on it, that is. But yeah, of course I prefer this amiibo, and I'm glad that they did a whole redesign for the Villager amiibo. So yeah, great looking amiibo. Glad I got it. Next we have Mega Man. This is another amiibo that I got early on in my amiibo career, and I just love this amiibo. Even though I haven't played a Mega Man game, I do know a bit about Mega Man, and I do play as Mega Man from time to time. So, great character. Glad they added into Smash. Next, we have the Wii Fit Trainer. Wii Fit, let's do some gymnastics, right guys? Not gymnastics, some yoga. But yeah, the Wii Fit Trainer amiibo. Pretty nice looking amiibo, pretty simple. Wonder why they added the Wii Fit Trainer in the first place. But, yeah, there's the Wii Fit Trainer. Okay, from here on out, my mind is really foggy when it comes to the order of when these characters were introduced. So I could be completely wrong. Anywho, next we have Rosalina and Luma. This is a great looking amiibo. I'm glad I got my hands on her. It's a really nice looking amiibo. Definitely prefer this one over the one they did for Super Mario. But yeah. And also I remember I saw the reveal trailer. It was nice. Them doing Mario Kart on Rainbow Road. Nice. Next we have Little Mac. This is another amiibo that took me a while to get. But hey, this amiibo looks awesome. Great looking amiibo. Pretty simple design. But hey, he's one character that I play from time to time. I don't really play with him much because his recovery kind of sucks. But yeah, great looking amiibo. Next we have Waka Waka Pac-Man. Another great character. One that I do play as from time to time as well. And yes, I just love this amiibo. This is one amiibo that I really wanted too, and I'm glad I got my hands on it. Pac-Man. Okay, next up we got the Mii's, alright? We got the Mii Brawler, awesome. The Mii Sword Fighter, pretty cool. And the Mii Gunner, pretty cool as well. I remember seeing that reveal trailer for the Mii's. You know, we had Reggie fighting with Satoru Iwata. That was a really nice trailer. And may he rest in peace, of course. But yeah, I think these Mii's are pretty cool. I sometimes play as my Mii, you know? Because it's my Mii. Like, you're playing as yourself. Like, of course, isn't that the dream? To play as yourself? To fight against, like, Jigglypuff on, I don't know, the Pokemon battle stage? It's pretty cool to play as your Mii's. I'm glad they added these Mii fighters. Even though some people thought that adding these Mii's were a waste of slots. But I don't agree with that. But hey, these Amiibos are pretty simplistic. But I'm glad I got him. Next, we have one great Pokemon, Greninja. I did get this amiibo as a gift as well, and it was also from Toys R Us, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, Greninja, great looking amiibo. It's had its rough patches, as you can see. There's kind of some marks here and there, but that's how you know how ancient this amiibo is. But still a great amiibo and a great character. Next, we have Robin. This character is pretty cool. Sometimes I would play as Robin, not a lot though. But hey, I do like the design of his sword and the texture. Awesome. Awesome texture. They really go all out with these Fire Emblem amiibos. Even the book. Nice. Next, we have the amiibo of a character who's really feeling it. Shulk. That's right. My boy Shulk. I actually got this from Target. It was online though. But hey, Target. Anyway, Shulk. Very nice looking amiibo. And a pretty dope character as well. I remember how badass the reveal trailer was for this character. And I know, like, Feel however you want to feel about the character, but you have to admit the reveal trailer for this character was sick. I remember I was so beyond excited when I first saw the reveal trailer. It's for Bowser Jr. That's right, that reveal trailer was sick. Come on, who's with me? That was such a sick reveal trailer. I love that reveal trailer so much. Definitely one of my favorite Smash Bros. Reveal trailers for sure. But yeah, I also got this Amiibo. It was also a gift, as you can see. There's quite a few marks on this Amiibo as well. I'll probably have to get a new one at some point. But hey, it's Bowser Jr. Great character. But usually when I place the character, I would place one of the Kooplings. That's just me though. Next up, we have Palutena. This was another Amiibo that I got very early on. And this Amiibo looks great. Definitely one of the best looking Amiibos for sure. Like, look at how well they did with this Amiibo. Look at all the texture and design. Great looking Amiibo for sure. Next, we have the Duck Hunt Duo. That's right. This Amiibo is pretty simple, but I got it, and I'm happy I do, because this is another character that I would play with them from time to time. Duck Hunt Duo. Awesome looking Amiibo. Now, on to the DLC characters of that game. First, we got Ryu, or Ryu, however you want to say his name. Very nice looking character, but not just Ryu. We also have his Echo Fighter, Ken. Ken. Yeah, that's right. He's just Ken, am I right? These Amiibos look pretty darn sick. Pretty nice. And I would also play with them from time to time. Pretty cool Street Fighter characters. And yeah, it was nice to have them added to the game. There's like barely any space up here, so I'm going to put the rest down here. But next we've got Cloud. Nice looking Amiibo for sure, and a great character to play as from time to time. I bet many of you were happy to see him added to the roster. But here's Player 1 Cloud, because for some reason for these last 3 characters, they did a Player 1 version and a Player 2 version. Here's what the Player 2 Cloud. Personally, I prefer the Player 2 Cloud more. He just looks very badass here and very sick. I love the design, I love his outfit. Awesome looking Amiibos for sure. Next we have Corrin. Yeah, another Fire Emblem character. This character I hardly play as. I don't know how to play as this character with all the move sets and all that. But this Amiibo still looks pretty cool. Wonder why there's no feet though. I mean, no shoes. But hey, I know nothing about the lore, so it's probably about the story, I don't know. But here's Player 1 Corrin, and here we also have Player 2 Corrin. Player 2 Corrin looks pretty cool as well. You know, I really wish they kind of did this with like all the characters, at least the ones that had like alternate designs too. Or it could have been the same render, just, you know, with different outfit. Like, I would have loved that for Wario especially. But hey, I'm just glad these meals are made. Last but not least, we have Bayonetta. I know a lot of people were happy to see her join the game. But yeah, she looks awesome. Really love the design on her wings and her outfit. And the guns. I mean, come on. And not just Bayonetta, but we also have Player 2 Bayonetta, which looks even awesomer, if that's even a word. And yeah, like, look at the design on her wings. These are great. Wait, those aren't her wings, or are they? I don't even know. But hey, great looking Amiibo for sure. And those are all the Amiibos from the Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS game. Now it's time for the moment you're all waiting for. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Let's get it. Okay, so I kind of made some space in the front, but I doubt all of the Amiibos from Ultimate are going to join up here. But let's just begin, shall we? We have the first character that was revealed, Inkling Girl, or just Inkling, however they call her in the game. But yeah, great looking Amiibo, of course. I do prefer this one over the main Inkling Girl Amiibo, which is down there. But yeah, on to the next Amiibo. Next, we have an Amiibo, which for some reason took me forever to get, but this is one Amiibo that I've been wanting a long time. It's Ridley. That's right, if you guys know, or have been keeping up with my Amiibo journey. This is one Amiibo that I did recently get. I don't even know why it took me forever to get Ridley, but I finally got my hands on it, and it looks awesome. Definitely one of my favorite Amiibos for sure. I love how it looks. I love how it feels. They really went all out to make this Amiibo look, or feel scaly. Feel like how a dragon like Ridley should feel. So yeah, wait, is Ridley even a dragon? I'm guessing it is. I have no idea. But no, wait, that's not a dragon. It's what are they called? That one dinosaur. I can't remember the name. But yeah, Ridley looks sick. So yeah, one of the best looking Amiibos for sure. Definitely. On to the next one. Next we have Simon Belmont. Pretty nice looking amiibo. I do love the design and everything on this amiibo. He looks awesome. And we also have the Echo Fighter, Richter. Let's go. Nice looking amiibo for sure. Next, we have another character that I do play with a ton, especially in Ultimate, King K. Rool. Another amiibo that I've been wanting for a while, and I did get it like a couple years ago. But still, great amiibo nonetheless. I love this character, as of course in Super Smash Bros. I play as King K. Rool a ton. And just look at this amiibo. Like, look at his big golden belly and all that stuff. Great looking amiibo for sure. One of my favorites, personally anyway. Next, we have Isabelle, or Isabelle, however you want to say it. Yeah, this was to be expected. It was around the time when Animal Crossing New Horizons was going to release. So obviously they had to have another Animal Crossing rep to get people excited for the game. Yeah, Isabelle, I definitely prefer this one over the Animal Crossing one. But yeah, great looking amiibo. I don't really play as her much, but I do like the amiibo. Next, we have another fan favorite of mine, even though the recovery of this character does suck, like Little Max. Incineroar. I do love the amiibo. I love the design, especially this fiery belt he has, or it has. It's a great looking amiibo, and one of my favorite Pokemon characters in the game. I sometimes do play as Incineroar, even though I do not like the recovery and stuff. But hey, great looking character, and great looking amiibo, of course. Next, we have a character that nobody asked for, and like nobody really wanted, but we got it anyways. Piranha Plant. Yeah, a literal Piranha Plant was added to Super Smash Brothers. That's how you know how much they hate Waluigi. But yeah, this amiibo looks great. I mean, it's kind of basic looking, but I do love the amiibo. I love how it looks. It's Piranha Plant. You know, sure, a character that not really a lot of people play as, or people even want to play as, but hey, it's Piranha Plant. Next, we have the character that nobody saw coming, Joker. This amiibo looks awesome. Like, I really do love how they dealt with the, like, look at this fiery stuff on the bottom. It's a great looking amiibo, and this is a great character. This is a character that I really don't know much about, but I do play as him quite a bit in the game, because he's a great character in the game. Great character, great looking amiibo, great everything. Next, we have Luminary, or the hero, as he is described in the game. This was one of the most recent amiibos that I got in my collection, and it still looks great to this day. Great looking amiibo, and a character that I don't really play as, but great looking character. Next, we have a character that I was beyond excited for when this character was first revealed, Banjo and Kazooie, and of course I had to get my hands on the amiibo. I mean, come on. This is another character that I play as a ton in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and it's just a great looking amiibo. One of my personal favorites as well. I love this character, and I love this amiibo. Next, we have Terry Bogard. This amiibo looks pretty cool as well. I don't know much about the character or Fatal Fury, but I do play as Terry Bogard quite a bit too. It's a great character to play as in the game. And of course, the amiibo just looks awesome. Next, we have Byleth, one character that I don't really care for. I know he has his fans and all, but believe me, I was kind of disappointed when this character was revealed. But hey, this amiibo looks sick. The only concern I have is, I mean, like, look at his face. If you look up close, his eyes are pretty up there. They should have been a bit more down. I don't know if that was just an error with this amiibo, but this amiibo kind of looks derpy. Like, look at his face. Look at that face. That's the face of disgrace, am I right? That's the only problem I have with this amiibo. But other than that, this amiibo looks great. Nonetheless, I mean, they really go all out with the Fire Emblem amiibos. I will give them that. Next, we have Min Min. This amiibo looks really great. It's the Season 7 champion of TPI, but she looks really great nonetheless. I do play as her sometimes. I can't really get her mechanics to work or her moveset, but other than that, still a great looking amiibo. It's Min Min. What's not to love? Next, we have Steve. I mean, who saw Steve from Minecraft getting added to Smash, right? No one really saw it coming, but glad we did. Even though I also can't really get the basics right with his moveset, I do play as Steve from time to time. He's a great character nonetheless that was added to Super Smash Bros. And not just Steve, but also Alex. They also made an Alex amiibo too. Pretty cool stuff. Next, we have Sephiroth. This amiibo looks sick, badass. Definitely one of the best looking amiibos, and I'm so glad I got my hands on him. Now this, I believe, is the most expensive amiibo that I do have in my possession, because it costed like $40 for him. Yeah, I know, even though they already restocked him on GameStop, and I could have gone him for a cheaper price, but that was before, or that was after I already purchased him on Amazon, so it's kind of too late. But hey, I still love this amiibo. It looks great. One of the best looking Amiibos too. I do play as Sephiroth from time to time. He's a great character to play as, but this Amiibo just looks so damn good. Major kudos to who made Sephiroth because, like, damn, look at him. Look at him. Next, we have the two most recent Amiibos that I have that was added to my collection. We have Pyra. I mean, it's only been a day since she's been here, so you know, but she looks great. And we can't forget about Mythra too. I mean, she was this close to winning in one of the TPI seasons, am I right? But yeah, these Amiibos look awesome, even though I also know nothing about these two characters, but they look awesome. Next, we have a character that I don't really care about, but this Amiibo still looks cool nonetheless. Kazuya. Yeah, another character from a fighting game, of course. But hey, this Amiibo looks awesome, pretty cool, pretty dope. And yeah. Now on to my last Amiibo, the very last character that was added to the Super Smash Bros. Roster, Sora from Kingdom Hearts. That's right, they were able to add Sora, and I remember I got this Amiibo on day one when it released. That's right, I got my hand on Sora on day one, and he looks awesome. Great looking Amiibo. Look at the keychain he has of Mickey Mouse, and his Keyblade looks awesome. This is a great looking Amiibo, and I'm glad that Sora was the send-off to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And that's it. That is my current Amiibo collection. As you can see, I do have every single Super Smash Bros. Amiibo, and I do have quite a bit of the Amiibos from the other series. That's right, there's more Amiibos back there. Pretty nice, pretty epic. And yeah, this is a great showcase. This is probably going to be a very long video, but I do apologize. But yeah, this is my Amiibo collection as of now. Whenever I make my next Amiibo showcase, I will try to make it not as long because, I mean, it's long, but just look at these Amiibos. Look at how far Super Smash Bros. Has come. I mean, just look at all of this. Look at all this greatness. Look at how far I've come. Like, I barely collected these Amiibos since, like, 2016. So, in the past 9 years, this was where I got to. All of this. And it's awesome. And there's still more on the way. Like I said, I already purchased Silver Mario, so he should be here any day now. But, I can't believe it. This is great. I can't believe that I actually was able to complete my goal to collect every single Super Smash Bros. Amiibo. And I'm so happy. These Amiibos look awesome. They really outdid themselves. For anyone who's watching this video, if you were a part of the team that worked on these Amiibos, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. These Amiibos look so awesome. And honestly, these Amiibos are a big part of my life. Like, come on. You saw how dedicated I was collecting these Amiibos. So, thank you from the bottom of my heart for making all this happen. And, yeah. That's pretty much all I got to say about this video. I did say that there's going to be one little tease. Now that I have all the Super Smash Bros. Amiibos, there was this one series that I was planning to make. And I believe I do have an intro ready for it. So thank you guys so much for watching this Amiibo showcase for 2025. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
ガキの頃に父とマーチンバンドを見て言われた息子よ大人になったら壊れた人の救世主になれいな